Here we are. I'm at Devil's Millhopper State Park in Florida. I'm just at the northwest side of Gainesville, and this is about a sinkhole. There is a sinkhole here that is pretty interesting, I suppose, and we're going to go check it out. So stand by. As we descend down the 132 steps of the boardwalk, you'll be able to hear the water trickling down the hill as you start to notice that there's 120 feet down into this sinkhole. The National Registry or Parks designated this sinkhole in 1976. It is a geological state park in Florida, one of only two here. And you'll find that it's quite interesting as you go down. You can hear the water in the background running down the hill. And you'll also find that the temperature here is a bit cooler because of the cover of the trees and everything, and the canopy of trees provides a considerable amount of shade. So it's significantly cooler down here. The 120-foot deep, 500-foot wide sinkhole got its name from a similar appearance to the hopper of a mill, along with the bones found at the bottom suggesting animals entered it on the way to meeting the devil. The Millhopper was owned for a time by a science department at the University of Florida and was used as a research site for students. Its unique ecosystem makes it an invaluable resource for study. However, the Millhopper was often used by students as a place to socialize and have parties, which led to problems with litter and erosion from the foot traffic. The state purchased the property in 1974, and a set of 236 wooden steps, along with boardwalks and an observation deck at the bottom, were completed in 1976 to allow the sinkhole for visitors, access to the sinkhole for visitors. The most prominent feature of the sinkhole, formed by the dissolution of limestone by acidic groundwater over long periods of time, Devil's Millhopper is unique in Florida in terms of scale. Over 100 feet of rock layers are exposed. The cutaway limestone sides of the sinkhole provide an easily visible geological record of the area. 12 springs, some more visible than others, feed the pond at the bottom of the sinkhole. In the summer, the bottom of the sinkhole is dramatically cooler than the air at the surface due to the depth and shade of the canopy above. Significant fossil deposits, including shark teeth, marine shells, and fossilized remains of an extinct of land animals, were found in and along the shores of the sinkhole. In September of 2017, the park was closed to the public because the boardwalk was damaged by Hurricane Irma. The damaged boardwalk was replaced with a 132-step structure that leads to the sinkhole. Several sinkhole. Next is the long trip back up. As much as I'd like you to believe that I was actually running up the steps, there's 132 steps on this boardwalk, and I just didn't want you to have to painstakingly watch how long it took me to actually get up the stairs. So I speeded up the film a little bit just to help you get this done a little bit quicker, but give you an idea of what it was like. So I hope you enjoyed it, and off to the next part. Well, I'd like to summarize my visit here to Devil's Millhopper State Park. Coming in, it's a $4, mostly cash fee, which is not too bad for a state park. Is a circular drive. It looks like plenty of parking when you arrive. There's a little house, a ranger station at the top of the sinkhole, and climbing down to the sinkhole is a little strenuous, not too bad. I mean, there's a bunch of staircases which we captured in the video, and if you're interested in things like this, the geology of this is pretty fascinating, about how the lime rock gives way to eroding plant life and water underneath, and how the water table rises and the ground sinks, and there you get a sinkhole. But these are fascinating habitats for the animals that thrive and live in this environment, and it's quite interesting to go down there and see how the water is still running down into this sinkhole, and how obviously the water is still filling it. So I don't think it doesn't say that it thinks it'll ever be completely full. And then after you come back up, or the way I did it anyway, was to go down into the sinkhole and see what that was about, and then coming back up, I did take the nature walk. It is at times a loop. It isn't currently a loop because of a bridge that needs repair. We did walk along the trail all the way to that bridge. I'm going to guess it's maybe a mile, not that far. And then on the way back, we did encounter a rattlesnake scrolling off, and then kind of warning me he wasn't happy that I was in the area. But I've gotten back, and there was no problems with that. And if you really want to enjoy a quiet little solitude on that nature trail, there's a bunch of benches along the way, and it's really quiet back there, to be honest. It's just a little after 12. There are people sitting at the provided benches here, or tables, and they're having their lunch. It seems to be a really cool spot for something like that. It's quiet and tranquil, and not very hot. It's a little humid, but not too hot. So a nice little stop here in Gainesville, Florida. If you're ever in the area, check out Devil's Millhopper State Park. It's certainly worth the visit. Spend a couple hours. So thank you. Enjoy it.